What's going on? How y'all people doing today? I'm gonna do a little cooking video for y'all. So I know school's getting ready to start back, and yeah, well, I continue to keep repeating it. Just give a little time for people who's watching, who's may not be watching or tuning in, and let y'all know what's going on. I may be as well transferring over to my other social medias as well. So just stick with me, and we're gonna get the show on the road. And what I'm gonna cook for y'all today is some really good smacking nachos. Quick, fast, easy, in a hurry. And it's numerous ways that I make it, but this is just one quick and easy way. Like I said, school's getting ready to start up, and maybe already wherever else school may be already starting, but this is something that you can fix quick, fast, in a hurry. Well, I wouldn't say a hurry, but ain't nothing like home cooked meal, you know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, I got the stove and got it heating up. You got your can of Rotel. Make sure you get your Rotel, This makes everything good. Make sure you season your food right. Anyway, got your cream cheese. Let it sit out from room temperature a little bit. I got sausage. I got this from HEB. You may not have HEB. Get regular sausage wherever you're at. Get regular sausage. And you're like, oh, I don't eat sausage. Switch it up. Whatever. And if you're vegan, just don't do no meat. It's just simple. But anyway, without further ado, this is for big back syndrome. If you want your kids to go to sleep and start bugging you, and oh yeah, if you got more than one kid, like you say you got a squad, all you gotta do is just double the recipe. So let's just say you got 6 kids. Well, one of these ain't gonna do it. You may want to get 3 of these and a big tube of the ground beef. You can get it at Walmart or wherever grocery store. But yeah, just do that. But without further ado, we're gonna get this show on the road because the heat is heating up, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm supposed to do. So the other ingredient that I got: ground beef, ground chuck, beef of your choice, whatever you prefer. Make sure you get that. Like I said, if you got a bigger family, of course, bigger quantity. I'm old school with it, so I can eyeball stuff and this is enough, without overdoing. That's just how I was taught, you know what I'm saying? So, then you can get your own taco season of your choice, but if you're trying to go with light sodium, not so much salt, get you this. It says light sodium on it. This is just for if you're not trying to do too much salt. You don't want it too salty. If you don't like using this stuff, use your own seasonings. Seasonings of your choice, however you season it. If you got your own, that's fine. But this is for if you're quick, fast, and easy, and you need to do something quick, and the kids get hungry. You may got kids in sports. This is easy. This is what you get. Me personally, you can use Velveeta. Velveeta got Mexican blend, Casablanca. I use Casablanca, but I got this one. Again, I know you might not have an HEB where you're at, but I got Casablanca. Just make sure you get any Casablanca cheese from your local grocery store. So make sure you get this. And I got some more ingredients. Hold on real quick. Let's see here. And also shredded cheese of your liking. And of course, you can't do nothing without sour cream. And if you don't like sour cream, that's okay. Skip the sour cream. But sour cream makes the world go round. Like I said, sour cream, cream cheese, what you got going on here? I'm fit to show you. And like I said, I just got this Mexican blend right here. You can get Mexican blend cheese, whatever type of cheese you want to use, of your liking, of your choice. Without further ado, let's get the show on rolling and popping. All right. So, what I'm gonna do first things first, crack open the beef. And yes, my hands are clean. And when you get done putting this in the skillet or pan or pot, whatever you're gonna cook it in, make sure you wash your hands. let's crank that up a little bit. So we're gonna get that sizzling a little bit. When it sizzle, then we add the sausage. Hold on real quick. All right, so now we're gonna get the sausage. Which technically you can put them both in there at the same time. But what you're gonna do first is you're just gonna cut this open. Just use a knife, whatever. Just cut it straight down the middle, like that. And you add that. You really don't need to add any seasoning to this because, again, you got the sausage. The sausage has seasoning in it. You know, it has its natural salt. So you don't want to make this, like I said, overpowering. So, again, seasonings to you however you prefer you like it. But you don't want to make it too salty. You don't want it too salty. All right. And again, wash your hands. All right. So yeah, the heat's heating up. I'll show y'all. Keep it watching. Like I said, school's starting up, and you may be like, man, I don't have any ideas for the kiddos, or you may not want to cook a full course meal, which this is just as good. It's nachos, but this way, it's flavorful. All the kids will love it. You'll love it. Your family will love it. So yeah, this way, can't go wrong. So I'm get a spoon and stir it up a little bit. And then once it starts the browning, then you can add the seasoning. Like I said, I'm gonna use this, but it doesn't contain salt. Hold up. Now, you may be allergic to milk. If so, they have almond milk. They have different varieties of milk, but almond milk is what I use because, you may be lactose intolerant, you get too much dairy, it's not good. So the other choice which you would do is get the almond milk. They got, different varieties of almond milk, unsalted, whatever, but I'm gonna show you which one I get. So again, almond milk. This is what I get. This one's at HEB. If you don't have HEB, Walmart has it. Matter of fact, I do have one from Walmart. I can show you as well. That's what I drink. It's better, it's lighter, it's not so heavy on you, but it also does the same thing. Let me show you the other one that I got from Walmart. Yes, sir. Stuff around. All right. So, if you got Walmart or even Kroger's got one too. They got vanilla almond milk, but again, this one's vanilla almond milk. This one is the one I use for if you're eating cereal. Kids will love it. They don't even know it has to be almond milk. But if you want trying to go lighter, this would be a way to go. Like I said, I use this for if you're eating cookies, cakes, whatever. This is what I use. Cereal. This is what I use. And again, got original OG vanilla almond milk. Well, not vanilla, but regular almond milk. But they do also have that one in the vanilla almond milk as well. So, while we waiting for that, because it's not going to take long for the other process, I'm going to pour me up a drink now. Not an alcohol drink. A regular drink. I'm going to show you what I'm drinking. Yes, I put this in the ice box, and it's nice and chill. So while you wait, get you some drinky drink. And And yes, I'm using a glass. For the kiddos, if they like that, give them my own little special cups. So that way you don't dirty up a lot of dishes. Makes sense, right? So, give me a little drink and I am drinking, of course you probably just seen it, green tea. Arizona green tea. Yo, yo, yo. Here we go. So like I said, I had it in an ice box. It's got that nice little ice particles floating at the top. You can see that. Nice and refreshing. Ooh, yes. All right. So the next process, get your pot. Whatever size pot you prefer you want to use. I'm gonna use a medium-sized pot. All right, so got me a medium-sized pot. Keep an eye on your proteins over here. You just steady, just monitor. You ain't gotta cut it up real high. Now, if you got a gas stove, I prefer gas stoves are way better. It cooks everything evenly. Electric stove, it can cook it, but it takes a little time. Don't rush your process. Just get it at a certain temperature, and it'll get. If you wanted to speed it up a little bit, if you're a little bit in a hurry, put a lid over it, and it'll have that steam. Get it to it'll start rolling like a boil. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got me a knife. All right, so start my drink over here. Cutting board. And it's a little technique I learned. You got your cutting board. You get your paper towel. And with the paper towel, you put it on the bottom. Reason why you do that, it'll help prevent your cutting board from sliding. So I'm trying to get it right there. Yeah, you can see me right there. So, first things first, cream cheese. Crack this open. Like I said, room temperature, it'll do it better. It'll mix up better. But if you're in a hurry, like I said, it's okay. Because that heat, they get it nice and right. But room temperature, everything just coagulates and goes with each other. So, you get you a spoon. You just take the cream cheese and you just, however much you want to use. I'm going to use the whole thing. Trust me, it's going to make your nachos smacking. All right, so the little technique here is just slide the rest of it out, get all of it, you know. All right, and that's all of it. So take this and just use my finger. My hands are clean, relax. If you want to, you can use gloves. And again, I'm gonna wash my hands. So yeah, you may wash your hands more than once, that's fine. You're like, I'm at home, so I ain't gotta wash your hands. You still gotta wash your hands. You're dealing with proteins and dairy products. You don't wanna do no cross-contamination because that stuff is very dangerous. It's lesson 101. Wash your hands. All utensils that you're using, put it in the sink. When you get to a point and you can wash it, wash it. We're gonna shake this up because we're gonna get this party started. All right. Add you however much you're liking, and then I'm going to stop. Like I said, I'm good at eyeballing stuff. You want your cheese sauce thicker, lighten it up. If you want it thinner, if you want to just add a little bit at a time. That's the best way I can tell you, you know. You can use measuring cups. You can use, like I said, you can use measuring cups. You can use whatever if you know, you're not good with measuring. And like I said, anybody can do this. Anybody. So, like I say, even if you're in a college dorm, you can cook this. And it'll stretch you. And then you're like, well, okay, I don't like eating stuff more than once. Okay, when it gets done, eat whatever you're gonna eat. The rest of it, put it in a container, put it in the freezer, freeze it. Save it for another day. But, yes, and I am going to strain this. You want to strain it because you don't want all of that grease. But the beef that I got ground beef, so technically, I mean, I really don't need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So while that's doing that, bring the queso blanca cheese. Use however much you want to use. I'm only gonna use half of it because with the cream cheese, the milk, it's all gonna come together. And then, like I said, I got this other cheese over here. So yes, it's gonna be smack. All right, so I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna use this knife. Normally I don't need to use it to cut it open, but the wrapper is being a little bit stubborn. Like I said, I'm gonna use half of it. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. Like I said, just use it accordingly. However much cheese. If you like cheese, cool. Like I said, if you don't, then this won't be for you. Like I said, if you're vegan, you may be vegan. You don't like to eat beef, you can do the cheese part. You know, there's different methods, different ways of doing it. But then you just cut it. I cut it into small cubes, and I'll show you. So you cut it down the middle. It's 2 of them, and you just cut it 1, 2. So you get cubes. Cubes, see? Cubes. And I cut it again. Because when you cut it down, you help your cheese to cook quicker, evenly. You know, I have big chunks of lumps in it. And I may, you know what? I may just end up using the rest of it. I'll see you in a minute. You know what? I'm just gonna use something. Let's get this on and popping. And like I said, if this is your first time watching me, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click that notification button. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want me to do more of these cooking videos, comment below what you want me to cook and make it possible, you know, if I can. I do have a tight schedule, but like I said, I'm going to squeeze those videos in. And trust me, I will look at your comments. So yes, Come back over here and stir the meat up. So now that it's getting more browner, you want to, you know, just gradually come here and just stir it up, stir it up. All right, so do that right there. And we're going to grab, what did I put in it? Oh yes, got me some green onions. You don't like onions? Don't use onions, but I'm going to use onions for presentation and color and also flavor. And like I said, I'm good at eyeballing it. What you want to do is going to probably be like probably a cup, or if you want to measure the bag, go about the distance of the bag. So that's about half of the bag. That'll probably equal out to probably a cup and a half probably. Yeah, that's all I use on this. And then cut up the rest of this cheese, put it in there, the cream cheese, and then you just let it, you gotta constantly stir it. Don't walk away, because if you walk away, it's gonna burn. And you cut it in cubes, and put the rest of it in the pot. Like I said, if you're lactose intolerant, you can't really have too many dairy products. But almond milk has no dairy in it at all, so it's another process. And if you can eat cheese, you still eat it, but you're not supposed to. Just go light on it. Like I said, sub it out with something else. And I'm going to get me a spoon for this. So you just let that kind of get up to a certain temperature, and it'll start mixing up. So I'm gonna go back over to the beef. And I'm gonna crank this up a little bit, because it depends on what kind of skillet you're using. This got kind of more of a dome to it, so I just kind of cranked it up just a little bit more. But like I said, you can put seasoning in there of your liking, seasoning of your choice, salt, pepper, you can put chili powder in it. If you got your own seasoning, your own mix you want to use, then that's just what you do. So now it's at the halfway phase where it's almost done. Gotta give me some good old green tea. Damn. Woo. Good tea. So now it's starting to melt. And you just stir it. You ain't got to keep stirring it all the time, but every so often. So when you put cold cream cheese in here, it takes it a little minute for it to dissolve. But when you do room temperature, it melts quite well. So yes, if you're still tuning in and watching, I'll be right back. Like I said, I'm gonna have to until I get a second phone. I'm gonna jump back and forth, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna jump on this other one and stay tuned. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I think I'm gonna stay on here because it looks like, let's see here, I'm getting a message. Yeah, we're going to share it with Facebook. I'm back. So just let other people know if they're on Facebook to tune in to my live. And now, get the can opener, crack the can of Rotel open. And the beef and the sausage is just about done, so I'm gonna get my strainer and I'm going to strain it. Grab this back here. Sink. Let's see. Put it over here. And you may not like to pour grease down your drain, so you want to run the hot water so that way it prevents from clogging it up. Or just get you a pan and strain into a pan. Do it that way. So yes, just leave that water running. And like I said, this is about almost done. And keep an eye on your cheese. Now I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Because like I said, you want to constantly stir it. Keep an eye on it. You strain it, you put it back in the skillet, and what you're gonna do is, this is what I do. Let's see here. I give me some garlic powder. Don't you just hate it when you get the seasoning and it's lumped up? I got garlic powder because it's lighter. You get garlic salt, very light. I want to do together. And then, of course, you get the onion flakes. However much you want. And do it like that. Then what you do is, you take the Camera Rotel, bada bing, bada boom, put the whole thing in there. And this is all your flavor in right here. See that? All that wonderful goodness. Make sure you keep stirring your cheese because, like I said, If you don't keep an eye on it, it will cook fast and it will burn. And you don't want your cheese to burn. So yes, we're gonna cut this down a little bit more. So now, I'm gonna use the whole package. Sometimes these packages act like they don't want to open, so you may have to cut it. Like I said, I'm gonna use the whole thing. And you just stir it up until it gets brown. And you'll know when it's done, when it's all blended together. It'll become like a bright orange color. That's how you know you got everything mixed in right. Like I said, I'm using light seasonings on it. I put seasoning in here. Yes, I season it up, but this can of Rotel itself is gonna give it that flavor that you're looking for. Like I said, it don't take it long. It don't take long at all. I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna cut that down some more. And yes, it's gonna be some smacking, cracking-lacking nachos. So yes, this is how you do it. Quick, fast, easy, and hurry. Like I said, you got a big family. It don't matter what type of day it is. This is better than Taco Bell or any fast food place any given day, hands down. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click that notification button. About almost done. Like I said, if you want more tips and more tips about food, anything, you want me to do different videos, comment below, let me know, and I'll holler at you later. Y'all be breezy and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.